Hey everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It's Friday night, and we are here at Vogue Knitting Live for day 2. And it's just been another one of those days here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Thank you so much for joining us. If we're going to be talking and reminding you a few things as we go along. If this is your first time joining us, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. For those of you who were with us last night, a very special thank you for the orders that you placed with Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It's been a really busy day around here and very, very much appreciated. So it's funny, I went to the post office this afternoon to drop off. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I had lots of boxes to bring in, and I walked in with all my carts and stuff, and the gentleman who works at the post office said to me, "Well, hello, yarn lady." And so now everybody's getting to the point of recognizing the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And I said to him, he said, "You're doing pretty good." And I said to him, "I'm actually bringing smiles across the miles to so many people." He said, "I'll bet they're really happy you're around right now. And you know what? You're happy and we're happy. We're glad that we can bring our little studio to you, whether it's for Vogue Knitting Live or for our pop-up events or our regular Monday night Twisted Stitches show. We really appreciate the opportunity to come into your homes and to bring you some joy and some tips and techniques, some fiber, some fun, and just great times. So thank you very much.
Jennifer Francis, good evening, smiley face emoji. And Annie Olson, ciao. Paulette and Paul, heart emoji from Canadian Support. Received one of your abundant packages yesterday. Lila Foster, well, hello, fine people. Carolyn Noller, happy Friday. Leslie Welsh Flaherty, hi, everyone. And Anna Maria Milani, hello, everyone.
Well, hi, everybody. So those of you who are kind of lurking in the background and not letting us know you're here, you need to let us know we're here. We love our fans. We love sharing and interacting with all of you. So let us know you're here. And as we go through the show tonight, if there are any questions, feel free, or any ideas, feel free to put them into the chat box in the comment section here on Facebook. And what are you doing? Why are you walking backwards?
Oreo was making trouble with Ben.
This is not the Ben and Oreo show. This is Vogue Knitting Live.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Leticia Castro. Hello there from Miami, Florida.
Leticia, we haven't heard from you in a while. I hope everything is okay down there in Miami.
Darren Showers. Hello. Homemade laughing face emoji. Gloria Hamel-Thies. Hello from Spring, Texas. Andrea Whitmore. Hi from Indiana. Paula and Paulette.
That'd be Paul and Paulette.
Yeah, I think so. Jackie Vandenberg, glad to see you're on the show. Certainly this snowy, rainy night in Wisconsin. And Annie Olson, amazing customer service comes from your happy store.
Well, thank you. We enjoy bringing that good service to all of you.
And we ring the bell because we have Lynn Gordon. Great first time with you.
Oh, thanks,
welcome, Lynn.
Yeah. So, Lynn, while you're here, let's tell you a little bit how Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl works. Whether you're here for, whether you see one of our pop-ups, you just see us go live, you're on our show, you got to get to that share button on your Facebook page and share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl with all your friends, because when you do, you get your name into our sharing bucket. And we draw every time we go live for a winner, and we give away yarn and books and patterns and all that great stuff. So make sure you share Nitty Gritty Yarn and get your name in that bucket. So thank you so much for joining us for the first time.
Kelly Epsom Richards, good evening, everyone. And Andrea Whitmore. Sorry, Paul and Paulette, I hate autocorrect. Me too.
So let's hold off for a second. We love our fans. We want to say hello to all of you, but I want to give a little information. There has been a delay in some of the packages arriving from our pop-up weekend on Thanksgiving weekend. Rest assured, they're coming. I went in and I've been checking as you've been emailing me. I've got tracking numbers on everything. So we're finding your shipments. It's amazing how a shipment made it to New Zealand before one that had to go to Boston. They were both mailed on the same day. New Zealand already has theirs. Boston doesn't. Who knows how the U.S. postal system works? But we're happy that we know that we can track everything and we know where it is. So let's talk about Vogue Knitting Live for a second. For this weekend, there is a discount code for free shipping on orders over $50 in the U.S. and $10 off your shipping if you are outside the U.S. All you need to do when you go to their checkout, that's orders over 50, right? And go to the checkout, and the discount code is VK Live. V is in Victor, K is in Kitty, Live, Live. Okay, so that we got that little piece of.
Or V as in Vogue, K as in knitting, L as in live.
No way.
Way.
Jeez, how did I forget that?
Maria Brandt says, "Good evening from Missouri. It's chilly, rainy It's a chilly, rainy evening here. Great for knitting and crocheting."
Well, that could be chilly and rainy. And you don't have your tongue and your teeth get mixed up, and you wind up putting all the words together. Doesn't that ever happen to you? Sometimes you have all these thoughts in your head, and they come out in one word, and it's just not pretty.
Like autocorrect, but linguistically.
Okay, so let's look at some of the things we're going to bring to you tonight. We are coming to you from the studio of our home. We do not have brick and mortar. So if you're here for the first time, what you're seeing is our home turned into a makeshift yarn shop. So that
there's nothing makeshift about it. Well, this is bona fide, full-fledged yarn shop.
It is, except that people can't come here.
Well, that's a minor detail. But we can go to them.
That's right. We can. And we've always been about yarn to the people. We just never knew it would be like this. This went from a minibus to a worldwide yarn company that feels
mobile to global.
That feels like a local yarn shop and a local business, because we are here for you whenever you need us. As a matter of fact, somebody said to me today, I need some help with getting my knitting to be better. I need some help with weaving in ends and how to pick up stitches. And would you mind setting up a Zoom class with me? And would you do that? So on our website, we have something that's called Click and Knit. And Click and Knit originally started as a learn to knit Zoom classes, but it's really grown into one-on-one and group classes for knitting. So most of the times, as a group, people will do the learn to knit, and with one-on-one, we set up a customized program for you that consists of 3 up to 1 hour classes each time we get together. So if there's something you'd like to get a little bit better at, or you want to learn a new stitch, etc., and you want to do that in a one-on-one class, just go to our website to Click and Knit, and then you can call us and we'll customize a program for you. And you think you want to say something, Paul? I'm sorry. Yes, I know about the knit. He's helping me. He's such a big help. Okay, so Paul also wants to know about the knit along. Wants me to tell you about the knit along, but I want to tell you also about Zoom, and just like that, you're knitting socks, because we have also sock knitting classes on our that we offer in Zoom classes, and lots of people have gone through our sock knitting classes, and we teach toe up magic loop method. Again, it can be a one-on-one class, or if you want to get some friends together, we can meet as a group. Yes, Paul. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there was something else you wanted to say. And another thing we're doing right now is our icebreaker knit along. And this is a great segue into our spotlight yarns for tonight, because our icebreaker knit along is for a project that's called the Deja Vu Cape. And if you go on our website to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com, and you just in the search bar enter icebreaker, you'll see what that knit along is about. But now that we're almost done with that knit along, you can certainly buy the project for yourself. And I actually brought my knitting downstairs with me tonight, because I wanted you to see how lovely. It's a little hard to tell. My project is coming. And so this is a combination. Let me show you the picture of the finished project, the finished product. I just remember that I'm on row 97 here, because I can't mess up my knitting. You know how your stitch counts? All right, so I got to show you this, guys. I don't know if you use these pattern holders. But these pattern holders are so good that I can't even get my knitting out of it. All right. I'm on row 97. So here's my Deja Vu capelet. So that's what the finished product is going to look like. It's coming along really nicely. I think we have 21 different color combination options on the website. And so we have a couple weeks left on that. But the Deja Vu cape is just so beautiful when it's done. And I can show you a finished Deja Vu because one of our knit along folks, I don't want to say she was in a hurry, but she was finishing it as a gift. So she hurried along, and it was just before Thanksgiving. So here it is. That is a finished Deja Vu cape from our knit along. So you can go to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com, put in icebreaker, and you can order that kit. And let me show you some of the beautiful fibers that we're using on that. So tonight we're talking about Juniper Moon Farm yarns, and the Deja Vu cape is being offered with Juniper Moon Farm Hario Fine. This is a fingering weight yarn. It comes in skeins of 461 yards, and it's 75% alpaca and 25% polyamide. So it's really soft. It has a lovely drape. It works up so nicely. One of the things that really made me feel so good about this was our first knit along, aka the icebreaker. And we have 20 people participating in it. Well, one of the things that I just consistently heard was how beautiful this yarn is to work with. It's soft. It feels beautiful on your hand. And then it drapes so lovely. So I'm almost done with mine, and I cannot wait to get it off the needles and over my head and just to wear it. I'm just very excited about it. So
that way you can start on my new socks.
That's right. Well, Paul, now that you want socks, I have to jump to it. Hold on a minute here. Okay, so let me just show you an idea of how this could work. So we've got this lovely, this is a aquarium blue, and then we have this lovely travertine gray, and then we go over here to our Mirasol Nuna. And so this was our complementary yarn that we were using for this. So this is a combination that lots of folks are doing, where you have the light blue, the waterfall with it. And another pretty combination for that would be with the gold if you wanted something a little more striking. So you can see how this works. And the pattern is a really interesting pattern because it's a combination of slip stitches and mosaic stitches. So you have a little bit of color, a stranded color work only with 2 colors, and then slip stitches or mosaic stitches. So it's really interesting, and it just keeps you involved the whole time that you're working on it.
Helen Solenberger, happy Friday from Buffalo.
Hi, Helen. Hope you're having a good day.
And Jennifer Francis, your shawl is fabulous.
I love this shawl. You know, I wasn't sure what I was going to throw on tonight as I ran upstairs to get changed, and I said, I've got to come down and put something on that's going to work beautifully. And this is called Meet Me at Midnight. And it's knitted with Elizabeth Lavol's silky wool. We've got it's really a pretty piece. And this again is mosaic knitting, really simple. And it's a 3-color combination here. So we've got our navy, you know, our blue, and then the green, the wasabi green, and the silver in here. Really pretty. Here, let me show you how this looks opened up. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's nice, you know, these triangular shawls, everything. Oops, so many shawls today are boomerangs or asymmetrical triangles. And this is just that nice little triangle so that if you want to wear it over your shoulder, you can wear it this way. You know, you can wrap it.
Lila Foster says exquisite.
Isn't it great? It's really a pretty one.
Gloria Hommelfies, beautiful.
So yeah, if you haven't tried mosaic knitting, it's very, very popular, and it's easy. Don't be afraid of it. It's just knit one, slip one, knit one, slip one. You're only ever using 2 colors at a time, and you're not carrying yarns across your work. So it's not difficult. It's a very, very popular knitting method that's become even more popular this year.
Linda Witt Sims, happy to join in tonight. Hi to you both. and all the knitters watching.
Hey, Linda Witt Sims, have you gotten a package in the mail? Because you won the sharing contest the other day, and I sent a skein of yarn off to you. So if you haven't gotten it yet, be on the lookout. So you see, you don't have to be present to win, but we do need to know who you are and how to get your yarn to you. So if you've never been to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com before, please go to our website and subscribe so that if we pull your name from the sharing bucket and you don't happen to be on that night and you haven't purchased from us yet, we'll at least have a way to get your yarn over to you and to let you know.
Lila Foster says, hi, Linda. Linda Whitsim says, yes, multiple exclamation points. And Jennifer Francis, silky wool is great to knit with.
Isn't it?
Linda Whitsims, I'm so excited. And Andrea Whitmore, nice for a Christmas gift kit.
It is nice for a Christmas gift kit. If that's what it actually said, Paul. It looked like you weren't sure you were reading the right words. I think we need to get Paul new glasses.
No, I think I just need to wear my glasses.
That could work. Wearing glasses is a good thing when the doctor says you need them. Oh boy. And then he says, I don't need my glasses. Well, no, you just can't see anything when you don't wear them, but that's okay.
We don't have minor complication.
That's right. Right. Minor. So on the subject of Juniper Moon Farms, I thought this would be such a fun piece to show you all. And oh, by the way, those of you who were with us last night, remember when I thought I had things on the website and I didn't? Well, it was because I put all these things on the website and forgot those. So these are all on the website tonight. You're going to find them as you go to look for them. This is called, and I've got to find it. I was just double checking it before. Oh, here we go. So this is called the Xavi Vest. Xavi, Xavi Vest. And it is knitted with Cumulus Rainbow, which is such a fun yarn. I'm going to go grab some. Hold on.
Not to be confused with Cumulus Clouds.
Well, it is to be confused with Cumulus Clouds. So let me see if I can grab. I'm going to grab this and this. Because sometimes you mix Cumulus together. Something else. So, I wonder if I picked the right color here. So this is Cumulus number 201. I did. It's called Aurora Borealis. Look at that. So there's your yarn for that lovely Xavi vest. And this is 94% cotton, 6% nylon. It's a worsted, a number 4 weight, and the skeins come 251 yards on a ball, and gradient ball, or I should say, gradient meaning different colors, not necessarily grading from one shade to another, but from one color to another. We have Cumulus Rainbow is on our website by the skein. You can purchase it by the skein. So if you're working on a project and you'd like to use this for it, it's there. And we also have the kits. So you'll find yarn in a couple of different ways on our website. So the Xavi vest is up there. I believe it's I'm not sure if it's a one size. I'd have to check to be sure. But when we have kits, if they're multi-sizes, they're priced by the size. Oops.
Anna Maria Milani says beautiful colors.
Isn't it? Like a coat of many colors. And then, there are some projects that you'll be seeing on our website as we go even further toward the spring, are combinations of Cumulus and Cumulus Rainbow, where you're working with the 2 different colors together, such as this here. This is one of the projects. This is called the Zenip wrap. And Zenip is not on our website yet because I have not gotten all the Cumulus yarns in just yet. But it will be out there on the website. If it's something you're interested in, please put it in the comment section so that I can let you know specifically when it's up on the website. So you'll see things like that where you're using the 2 different yarns together. You can see how you have your solid color, your light color, solid going throughout, and then you've got your gradient in there worked through with it. Really very, very pretty. So I wanted to take a second and show you how the Xavi fits. And our new folks, if there's something that you have a question on, be sure to put it in the comments there. And if you're here on Vogue Knitting Live, don't forget the survey at the end of the hour. There is a survey on each of the vendors who are there. Now I can't see how I'm doing this, so you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know how it looks.
You're doing great.
Pretty. I love the way it's got some. Look at the detail on the bottom. Some nice open stitch work on the bottom. And then how the striping goes around here. So I do believe that once you're finished with the body of the sweater, you pick up the side, because you can see how the colors change as you get to the trim. Really very, very pretty. I haven't had a chance to knit any of these. I can promise you that it's not something that I had a chance to knit. I'm very fortunate to have gotten some of these in for our event. So this is something I haven't had a chance to actually work on myself, but I will be. And I think we're going to be offering this as a knit along as we get closer to the warmer weather. Really very pretty.
Jackie Vandenberg, Post Icebreaker Projects.
Yes, a post icebreaker project. I'm already working on the next knit along, and I think right now what's going around in my head is it's going to be probably in January, and I'm looking at doing a Noro knit along. And you all know that Noro has so many different yarns now. It's not just your basic silk garden or your Ito. There are so many different Noro fibers that are out there now. So there'll be a variety of projects that we're going to be offered in the next knit along, and a variety of price points as well. So we'll be seeing that come up in January.
Helen Solenberger, very colorful, and Carolyn Noller, love that it is a worsted weight yarn.
Yeah, it's nice to work with Carolyn. It's a you can see here. Let me, if I can grab it. It's like that little puffed fiber that and with the color dyed around that little cording. Really very, very nice.
Gloria Freiheit, beautiful projects. Leader Dots. Jennifer Francis, love Noro. And Maria Brandt, cool.
Yeah, I actually have introduced lots of folks to with what they call new Noro yarns, where they're the different fiber contents and stuff. One of the things that I'm still working on. One of these days I'll get to all the projects that I start and then have to stop because something happens and I need to get something done specifically for this show. And this is called an origami, the origami shawl. And just look at the beautiful detail in this. Now, it's shown originally in Silk Garden, and I decided to knit it in Akari. So you'll find this on our website called Origami Shawl, and it's the kit is an Akari kit. So yes, this is one of those one of the Noro yarns that has a different fiber content. Akari is a silk, cotton, viscose, mohair, wool, and polyamide. So there's lots going on in this ball here, and it's very soft and a very squishy, but has that Noro feel to it in that you've got the slubs in the yarn. It's very natural looking, and that's what is so beautiful about Noro. You're going to find that when you knit with it, it's no matter which yarn you're using, whether it's Sweeto or Akari, Subami down here. We have a variety of Noro yarns in our shop, and they're all it's that nature part of Noro that comes through in everything that they do. So that just a little aside there for as we got talking about our next knit along. There's another Juniper Moon Farm. It's not brand new this year. I think it came out last year, and it's Patagonia. Patagonia is part of Noro's organic line. This is 100% organic merino wool, And again, this is another one of those yarns that this kind of feels, this reminds me of silky wool when you work with it. It's got that same coarseness yet soft. So it, you know, it looks coarse, but it feels soft going through you. It is a marine, it's 100% wool. And this is a DK weight, and it knits up really beautifully. I had a customer who recently blended the Patagonia, carried it up and carried, she did these two colors with 50 mohair shades, put these two together to create a really pretty sweater, just a gorgeous sweater. And it was her first sweater. Boy, what a lot of work that was, taking on working with mohair and the wool. But you know, I think this wool is so easy to carry something else along with it. Worked out really nicely, and she did a beautiful job. And that was Ginger. Nice work, Ginger, if you happen to be on the show tonight. One of the ways that we combined Patagonia and 50 mohair shades was in La Fleur. And La Fleur is a triangular shaped shawl. I think we need to get another. Uh-oh, she really fell now. Another triangular shaped shawl that we have this offered on our website with the little, so you've got you have your wool here, and then your 50 shades of mohair is separates your sections of wool, and it's got little bobbles in it. So there are a couple of ways you can do this shawl. You can work your bobbles where they're the same color or a blended color, or you can work it where the bobbles or the contrast is more of a contrast color, so that that's the shades and the mohair stand out just a little bit more. So you'll see it offered both ways on our website.
Heather Campbell, hello from Wawa, Ontario.
Hi, Heather. Welcome.
Heather is sharing.
Okay, Heather.
Get the pen, honey. Get the pen.
Sharing that. You're sharing.
Maria Brandt, sprinkled.
Sprinkled. Look at that. Look at her. I think she needs to either get.
I think she's got sciatica because she's leaning to one side.
That's good, Paul. Heather Campbell. All right. Thank you for sharing, Heather. Okay, in you go. Did you mix them around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh, while I'm standing here, do you love this sweater? This was, I think, was the first thing I don't know if it was the first thing that I pulled out of the bag when the garments arrived for the trunk show, or if it was the first thing I saw. I'm like, oh my God, I have to see what that is first, because this is one of my favorite colors. I'm a yellow, goldy green kind of person. This is it. This is gorgeous. The color is called Goldenrod, and the sweater is called Daisy. It's a daisy sweater, and I just love the design work in here. Look at this, and this is knitted with Bud.
Budweiser?
No, that wasn't knitted with beer.
We don't recommend drinking beer and knitting.
No, it wasn't knitted with Bud on the side. It was knitted with Bud the yarn. Let me show you Bud the yarn. This is just one of the best. Now, look at this, where you have this gorgeous sweater knitted in Bud. This is called the Daisy sweater. And look how pretty this yarn is. You've got a little twisted fiber thread running through that. So it gives it a little nubby effect, which really makes it work up beautifully. This is a bulky weight yarn, and it's really just lovely. Bud is 100% cotton. Yes.
Judy Arnold wants to know pattern of the shawl.
Pattern, it's called Fleur, La Fleur, Lefleur. It is on our website.
And let's see. Maria Brandt says sprinkled means sharing. Love the red wrap.
Oh, well, thank you for sprinkling that. You sprinkled.
Heather Campbell, so cheerful. And Juanita Crane, I love your energy. I'm sharing you, Juanita from California.
Okay, so Juanita Crane. And who was the lady who said sprinkled, sweetheart?
That was Maria Brand.
Okay. All
And
right.
now we know. If somebody says
Now we know.
sprinkled,
Okay, I hope I spelled it right, but if I didn't, well, I'll know who you are. So I just love Bud. And someone asked me if you can wear, should I wear could I wear a cotton sweater in the winter? I wear cotton year round. I wear cotton year round because it's comfortable and it keeps you warm and it keeps you cool. So yes, you can wear it. And this is an oversized sweater. And yeah, it's worked on a big needle. It works up quickly. It has a simple design on it, and it's not something that's supposed to be fitted. When you look at the shirt I'm wearing, it's definitely a fitted shirt. But when you look at the sweater, it's a nice, loose, cozy fitting sweater. I don't see that. Somebody said, well, does cotton grow when you wear it? I think it depends on the needle you use, on the type of cotton you're knitting with. So much of that comes into play. And I'm not so sure that would be the case here. Really very, very pretty sweater. So as I was talking about Bud before, speaking of buds, are you showing them Ben? Ben doesn't like to be on camera. He gets all funny. It's like, don't make me look. Don't make me look. So here, let me show them this. Thank you. Okay, think about this for babies too. This is a fabulous yarn for baby blankets and I just think it's super. Can you imagine knitting up a lovely baby blanket in this? And then Bud has a complementary yarn that's called Pod, which is a lighter weight and more useful for the baby sweaters and things like that, which you'll be hearing more about as time goes on. But for now, Bud is we're focusing on garments here, and the things that we have on our website are the daisy sweater, and then we're also here.
Anna Maria Milani says hi, Ben.
Right here we have another sweater that uses Bud, and this is called the Chido sweater. Simple, easy to knit, works up quickly. And now this is a little more cropped as opposed to flowy and bulky, but it's a very simple design. And Chido is on our website as well. Careful, she doesn't like to turn around. I'll help her. So it's a simple ribbing around the collar, but the rest of it is just all stockinette stitch. It's a great sweater if you're looking to do a first sweater. This is really a very, very easy sweater to work on. Doesn't have a lot of shaping. It's got some shaping here in the waist. And then you've got your sleeves. Not much to fuss with on a sweater, on this sweater. So I'm going to put the Bud away. And I'm thinking of what other things we have. Oh, from Juniper Moon Farm, I showed last night. I showed this pretty, pretty collar. This is called a shawl collared cowl that I put over my head last night. Let me see if I can get it. This is a great piece to wear under coat. I just love this little thing. This takes 2 skeins of Beatrix. Beatrix is like knitting with a cloud. Here she is. Here's Beatrix the yarn. This is a bulky yarn by Juniper Moon Farm that is 54% merino wool, extra fine merino, 30% Angora, and 16% nylon. This color is absolutely amazing. This is the aqua. And so this little piece, like I said, just reminds you of, when you put that coat on and you have to wear something under it because you don't want to like buckle it up and, button it to your neckline, but you want something under close to your neck. This is a fabulous little piece. And this takes 2 skeins. It's called the shawl collared cowl, and it's on at KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com.
Maria Brent would like to know, would that sweater be good for broader shoulders and a narrow waist?
Well, broader shoulders and a narrow waist. Well, I think, yeah, because it's fitted. If you're talking about the Chido sweater, it's fitted in the waistline. So you're going to be decreasing in the waistline. And then if you need to make it fuller across the bust line for your shoulders, as long as you can make those adjustments, or maybe the pattern works fine just the way it is. When you have a pattern such as this, where you've got a little more boxy design, it's not, if you're not looking for something that's fitted at the waist, then this works well, as this works good as well. I think they would both work depending on the fit you want, and that's always, I think, something that we have to consider as individuals. I might like something more fitted, where someone else is going to want something more loose and, just kind of cozy, as opposed to more I guess just more fitted.
Brenda Dixon Berger received my yarn from the pop-up sale today, and it is amazing. Thank you.
You're very welcome. For those of you who weren't with us over Thanksgiving weekend, we just had 5 days of pop-up sales and closeouts on so many things, and we just had a blast. We had such a great time. A little punchy every now and then, but we had fun.
5 days of mayhem. I had to go up and down the thread, losing my way half the time.
It was only a thread. You're lucky you weren't drinking while you were doing it, right? So I want to show you something else, that another piece that we created.
Maria Brandt. Okay, thank you.
Another piece we created using not Cumulus Rainbow, Beatrix. And that is the concentric cable cowl. You don't want to say that too fast, because you never know. You can get a little tongue-tied.
And Maria says, my daughter has wider shoulders.
Yeah. See, I have the little waist, but then I have the fuller hip. So just make sure that this is I'm wearing this properly. Okay, so this is a concentric cable cowl. This is another kit that's on our website. And I believe this took, can't remember if it was 3 or 4. This comes in a couple of different sizes, but I think they all use the same amount of yarn, because you just have a little bit more left depending on the size you make. And it's worked. It's got a seam in it. I'm trying to remember how this worked here. If Jan 40's on the call, Jan's the elf who knitted this for me. It's got a little seam on the end here, and then you can either put, sew some buttons on it, some decorative buttons. It's sewn closed, so you don't have to have the button on it, or you can just leave it plain the way it is. And this is really very lovely. And when you go on the website, if you show them here, Paul, the different colors in I think they both have a little bit of every color in it. This one's got the white in it.
Darren Showers, my mushishi from the pop-up is already a cable scarf.
Oh, good for you, Darren. Why don't you share it in Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl? I'd love to see it. It's done already? I wish I had the time you guys all do to knit. I'm so busy getting everything out there so you can have a good time. That's great. Good for you.
Put down the bonbons.
Yeah,
and get back to work.
I'm so busy eating bonbons all day long. Wouldn't it be nice if I even got to hold a bonbon? But what's really interesting is it's so much fun doing this, that like the day passes by and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I guess I need to cook dinner or something. something has to resemble dinner in the house. So tonight Paul cooked. Paul made his Caribbean rice and beans, and they are so delicious, absolutely amazing. And every now and then I get a little break from the kitchen, and Paul cooks up some of his specialty dishes. Otherwise, it's me and all those pots and pans. And when we have shows like this, it's a little bit hard to keep everything together. So it's nice to have somebody who pitches in and helps along. So, so Darren, get that up on the website. Put a picture of it up there. Also, we also have a group called Nitty Gritty Yarn Group, and feel free to post all your projects in Nitty Gritty Yarn Group. Because if you put them in Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, I'll share them in the group. If you put them in the group, I'll share them on the page. So we get, we'll get everything out there and show all the wonderful people that mushishi, I'll bet it looks absolutely gorgeous. That's really nice yarn. Very, very nice, John. I'm glad you were able to work that up so quickly. So, hey, Paul, I'd like to tell the folks about our knittable arrangements.
Ooh.
Because I've got one. I just couldn't get to it. Maybe I'll get to putting it together before the weekend is over, because I do have some orders, and I've got one that's got to get out there. But
and this is that perfect time of year where you just want to send something special.
Yeah, or you want someone to send you something special, and you can tag Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl in someone when you send a post off to someone or an email off to someone.
I remember a recent call. Hello, are you the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl? Yes. I'd like to inquire about one of your knittable arrangements. Shh, but don't say anything.
So yes, so that's how the calls go. Oftentimes I get a phone call from someone who doesn't want someone to know, but there's someone special who listens every now and then. So if you're interested, if you would love to get a knittable arrangement, and what are they? We're going to show you in a moment. You just let some really special person know. So Paul, why don't you turn the camera around here and show them? We create yarn bouquets and ship them all over the world. They are all, every bouquet is custom made. So if you are somebody who likes to knit this, if the one in the front here uses cotton, soft baby cotton chunky, somebody was a baby blanket, loved to knit baby blankets, so we put that one together. The one above it is a shawl. Somebody wanted a shawl kit. We did one with gorgeous fibers, and it was a bunch of people, or a bunch of ladies who were, it was a birthday gift for one of the friends in their knitting group, one of the people in their knitting group. And rather than just giving them a gift certificate to a yarn shop, they had something special they wanted to share. They wanted to give her. So they chose the pattern. And then we found the yarn to go with it and put together the bouquet. It included the pattern and sent it off. So lots of fun to do that. Every kit is custom made. There are price points on our website under knittable arrangement, and they start at $35, and they can go up as high as you want them. Just remember, if you're using $35 yarn, a 3 skein bouquet is going to cost you over $100, and that's fine. I just want you to understand that, it's not going to be as big as something that uses a lesser expensive yarn, but it all depends on what you're looking for. Our goal is to get the gift to the person that they want to receive. It's not about how much, what type of yarn it's in it. It's about, that's up to you, what they would like to have.
Leslie Wells Flaherty, I referred someone to you yesterday for a knittable arrangement. I hope they call you. Multiple exclamation points. And Gina Bates, sorry, late again. You'll have to stay after class, Gina.
You even asked me what time we were going on today. You have to stay after class. She's going to write on the board 100 times, I will not be late. I will not be late. There is no late. You just come whenever you want to. There's no big deal.
And we have a special alert. We are looking for someone from North Dakota and someone from New Mexico. Now, you're probably wondering why, and that's because those are the only 2 states we haven't shipped to yet. So, North Dakota, New Mexico, if you're listening, we've got yarn with your name on it.
Would you put this pin in Montana, please? Because I keep forgetting to do that.
Was it Central Montana?
Just be careful.
What part of Montana?
I just put in Central Montana because I haven't had a chance to. Every time I do one of those, the whole mat falls on me. So it's easier to let Paul. It's easier to let him get hit in the head with the mat than me.
I've got a hard head.
So yeah, it's funny because since we got our first order from Montana, we've gotten several since then. So I don't know if it's a trend that goes around or what, but we certainly enjoy all the orders we get from, no matter where they come from. I think the most exciting one I got was when I got a phone call from a woman in Alaska. It was like, it just seemed so far away. And we had already shipped to New Zealand, and we had already shipped to the Netherlands, but we had not gotten to that 50th state way out there. And it was so exciting to get that phone call. So we get like really funny when things like, it's really exciting when things like that happen around here.
Gina Bates says, I know. I will not be late. Only 99 more.
No worries. We love you no matter when you come on the show. We just have so much fun. So, okay.
Sandra Gardner Benward. Hello from Northern California.
Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining us.
I could say North Dakota or New Mexico, but alas, California. It's beginning to drizzle, not rain, just drizzling. And Andrea Whitmore says, Paul, were you a radio announcer in a former life? No, I actually have multiple personalities.
He just jumps into this role every time we come down here. If you think he really talks like that, he's fooled you really, really well. Because no, Paul doesn't talk like that. And he was never a radio announcer. He just loves being on this show.
I also help people fix their computers, at which point I go, I'm willing to help you, but first I've got to verify your information. Is the computer plugged in?
So yeah, so Paul just decides who he wants to be. He could have been an impersonator, but no, he decided to get a job in the automotive industry.
Linda Witt-Sims, love the show. Bye for tonight.
Good night, Linda Witt-Sims. We'll see you. So, phew. This night's really moved along. So if there's any questions that you have about anything you've seen tonight, please be sure to let us know. I have a couple more yarns to show you and a couple more projects to show you, but it sounds like Paul's got something he wants to say.
Gina Bates says, ha ha. Andrea Whitmore, smiling and then sideways laughing and then straight level laughing face emojis.
Paul with the emojis. Do me a favor, all our fans. Please do me a favor from now on, when Paul is on the show, which is every time I actually happen to do the show, you can't put emojis because he has to describe the emojis. And it makes me crazy. So please, no more emojis.
Kelly Epsom Richards, sideways laughing face emoji. Andrea Whitmore, I married my computer technician support. LOL. Gina Bates, emoji.
You know, when you all humor him, when you do this, it just makes my life harder.
Don't encourage the camera guy.
Do not. So you know what? I'm looking at my variety of shawls and things that are out here on my thing, and I do see another Juniper Moon Farm piece that I love to show.
Hold on. We've got an emergency situation here. Andrew Whitmore says, now I have to decide which new kit to purchase.
Okay, we can help. We are happy to help. So.
Ooh, Dragon Tears.
Dragon Tears. I saw this last year when I was planning our retreat, our friendship retreat. We hold friendship retreats here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And I just thought this was quite unique. It's called Dragon Tears. It's designed by Mila Vayner, and we actually put it on our website using using the same yarn but two different sizes. I made it this size because I'm petite, and I figured I didn't need to have this whole big thing. So we have the petite Dragon Tears, and then we have the regular Dragon Tears, which it really does take it to the next level, because then once you get to this part in your shawl, then you work in the opposite direction. It's really quite cool when it's all done. But this is knitted with Juniper Moon Farm Santa Cruz, which is a worsted weight. And it is another one of their organic merinos. So this is a good yarn for... It's one of those workhorse yarns, and there's another yarn up there that I'm going to show you in a minute. That's another workhorse yarn too. And I love those yarns that work on any project that you want to knit, and they have a good body so that no matter what you make, it always looks great. And Santa Cruz is that type of yarn. There's another.
Hold on. Andrea Whitmore says, we love you, Paula. So I'm not sure, is it we love you, Paul, or we love you, Paulette? It's somewhere in the middle.
Maybe she loves us both. So let me show this to you. This is called the Ahild sweater. Now, it's a little bit big on me because I have short arms. So I'm going to roll that under so you can see.
While you're rolling, Joanne Gazowski, are there any ideas for knitting quickly?
Yeah, knit more often. You get faster at it. No, I don't know any ideas for knitting quickly. some people say to knit using continental knitting. I'm a US knitter, so I don't know. It's never faster for me to do that. Some people know how to purl without turning their work around. There are so many little tricks out there, but I really don't know off the top of my head how to knit faster unless you knit more often and you get better at it.
Pro tip, don't drink wine while you're knitting. It'll go a lot faster.
Thanks for that, Paul. But you might feel a lot more mellow. Okay, so let me show you this.
LOL, Paul and Paulette. I cannot type today. Gina Bates, does Dragon Tears come in a blanket pattern?
No, but I'm sure you can actually make it into a blanket pattern. I'd have to think about that, Gina.
Andrea Whitmore, I should just go buy yarn instead.
Just go. Well, you mean instead of doing a kit? Well, you can do that, but having the kit just kind of gives you some direction. That's all. All the yarns that we showed tonight are all on our website as individual skeins, and you can always put your own kit together, or you can just buy yarn. But I find that when I purchase a kit, I'm more apt to get started on that project and finish it than if I just buy yarn for the sake of buying yarn. But you know what? Sometimes we just have to buy more yarn.
Heather Campbell, to knit quickly, love your project. The more you want it done, the faster it goes.
There you go. That's it. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to finish the one that I'm working on now. Hopefully before the weekend is over, I will have my Deja Vu cape done, and I'll be able to show that to you. But don't you love this sweater? This one is made with Santa Cruz as well. And I just love the cables on it. 2 different types of cables there. You got cables going up your sleeve. Another little design work in here. Just really pretty. So I put that on over the concentric cable cowl. There, look at that. Look, kind of looks kind of pretty that way. Cute. So you can layer your projects when you wear them too. That's pretty cool. Not so bad.
Andrea Whitmore, instead of typing messages. Joanne Gazowski, sometimes I buy patterns just to read. Maria Brandt, stunning sweater.
So, talking about buying patterns just to read, I'm finding, because there are so many new patterns or so many new kits that we're getting in, I find that reading the pattern first is really helpful to me, because as a matter of fact, last night people were asking about the, let me move this here for a minute. We had a sweater on the show last night, of the waterfall sweater, the waterfall cardigan. And a couple of people asked if this was knit in one piece. And I thought it wasn't. And just a minute, please. So I want to explain this to people. I thought this was knitted in separate pieces, but it is not. It's knit in one piece and picking up stitches as you go along. So the first thing you do is finish this back piece. You see here, you have a little short piece here that gets wider. So you finish that back piece. Let me show this to you. This is pretty cool the way this works. So the pattern starts with the lower back. And you can see how it gets wider as you go up. So it's a big old, I don't know what you call that kind of a shape.
V.
Yeah, wide V. It doesn't have a point at the bottom, okay? So as you get to the end, though, then you pick up stitches along the side to create this. So it's not like I thought you were knitting 2 separate pieces and putting them and sewing them together. They're not. The sides are picked up, and then so are the sleeves picked up and worked around. So it's really quite cool the way this whole sweater is constructed in one big piece. And I was really impressed with that when I read that. So, buying patterns just to read them really helps you to better understand the way the pattern works and the way different things can be constructed, rather than, a sweater that has a front, a back, a sleeve, another sleeve, a collar, where you're putting all those pieces one by one. There are so many different ways that you can create something, and designers today are so creative with their design work. And I think they're also looking at, not everybody wants to construct sweaters in the way of, of sewing them together. So it's really different.
All right. Maria Brandt said the stunning sweater. That was the other one with the cables. Donna Dahajlo, beautiful cable sweater. And Andrea Whitmore, I love that one.
I love it too.
Speaking of love it,
yeah,
I think we need to get to that box.
Is it time to go home?
Well, we're getting close to the hour.
Well, okay.
And we want to make sure that all those folks that shared today.
Okay, so here we go. We're going into the sharing bucket. For those of you who shared today, your names have been added.
Mix that bad boy like a salad.
Well, I need a bigger salad bowl pretty soon. We need a bigger salad bowl.
Don't forget the camera guy gets the pull.
Oh, come on.
It's in the contract.
If you're new to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, remember our discount code for free shipping this weekend is a VK Live. Remember to go onto the Vogue Knitting and fill out the survey. I hope you enjoyed here. And if you do decide to purchase something from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, your order will go out within 24 hours of getting it. As long as we have all the items in stock. If not, we will certainly let you know. Oh, wait.
All right. The camera guy's going in.
If we pull somebody whose name we pulled in the past 3 days, we're going to put it back because we have a lot of names. And actually, somebody asked me the other day to give theirs to somebody else because they had just won.
And the winner is...
this is not someone who's won in just a little few days. It's Kathy Stoddard.
Kathy Stoddard, congratulations.
Thanks,
you're the winner.
Kathy. Thanks for sharing Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We'll be sure to get a prize out to you. So we have a bucket full of yarns that we share. And last night someone won a neuro accessories book. We've got great things for you all. Thank you so much for joining Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl and being with us and for sharing. Every time you share, if you share 3 times, your name goes in the bucket 3 times.
Juanita Crane, is Dragon Tears on Ravelry? I could not find it.
Yes, Dragon Tears is on Ravelry. Yes, Dragon Tears is on Ravelry. What I'll do is I will send you the link to it so you can see it. I'll send you the link to the one to our kit and also to the pattern on Ravelry.
Leslie Welsh Flaherty, yay, Kathy. Brenda Dixon Berger, congrats.
So when you do order from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, every kit you get comes with the kit. It comes with the yarn and the pattern. And if it's a pattern that I have to pay for, of course, I have to charge you for it. If I can, there are opportunities that I have to give you free patterns, like with all the things you saw tonight. The patterns are free if they are the Juniper Moon Farm patterns that were created by the Juniper Moon Farm Company. I do have the opportunity to give you free patterns there.
And you have something brand new.
And you get a Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl project bag with every project kit that you order. So if you order 2 projects, you get 2 bags. So yeah, we love our fans and we love sharing the love. So these just came in yesterday. I am, speaking of love, I am so in love with them. I can't believe it. And yes, oh my goodness, Anna Maria, I saw that last night. You know how much I know how much you love red. I love red too. I think it shows up beautifully in this bag. Yep.
Juanita Crane says, thanks so much.
Okay, that's super. I think we're coming to the end of our night. We got another minute.
We have
or
a minute and 4 seconds. Well,
if there's anything else we can do for you, please don't ever hesitate to call on us. You can look on our website. You can call us anytime at 203-856-6755. If you'd like to take a stroll through our studio, we'll be happy to walk you through and show you all the different yarns we have on a FaceTime call. We can flip that camera and walk you through. We have so many brands here and so many fabulous yarns to share with you. We can't bring them all to you in one day. I'm just looking at all the different sock yarns we just got in recently.
Speaking of brand, Maria Brand says, cute bag. And Carolyn Noller, tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Tomorrow we will see you at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then again on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we're going to be showing you some Ella Ray fashions. And we also have Louisa Harding. So I'm not sure if we're going to combine those two, if we're going to do them all at once. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Get your name in that bucket. You can be as lucky as Kathy Stoddard. Have a great night.